Hey everybody, welcome to this video where I'm looking at the three most notable turnovers from the 2019 semi-final at USAU National. There are 15 turnovers in total in this game. I analyse every single one of them in the full video which is available on Patreon, as well as spotting the common themes and the trends between them. Check the link in the description for that full video, and I hope you enjoy this one. Jimmy Mickle gets the disc in his hands with a very efficient move, and then he holds onto it for 6 seconds. The first thing he notices is that the Chicago defender is poaching in the deep open side space. This leads him to find the poached player, who might be free for an overhead. The Chicago defender sees Mickle's looking for this and so tightens up. Mickle puts the disc out to space, and Keegan makes his best effort to try and catch it in bounds, and it's just a meter out the side, but let's rewind and have a look at when Keegan got involved. Sam Canner is playing defense on him in the stack, but it looks like he's expecting some deep help, and the moment the deep space opens up, Sean Keegan recognizes that first, and is able to make a dangerous cut to that space. Sam Canner goes to the direct intercept point to cut off the angle, so at the last second Jimmy's asked to throw a slower, loopier throw rather than the direct one. Although you'd expect Mickle to make the throw, it's quite a strange throw to make on the ultimate field, and the angles and timings changed a lot because of the movement of the defenders. So although there was an execution error by Mickle on the throw, Chicago defense can get a lot of credit for creating an unusual situation on the field.
Here in this crucial phase of the second half. Machine's first turnover since the score was 4-4.
Joe White is positioning himself on the break side of Spielman, which almost baits the open side throw which Joe White is expecting.
4-3 when Machine's last turnover happened.
There's a miscommunication error as Spielman fakes onto the open side knowing that Joe's going to bite to it. Ben Katz thinks that this is his cut, puts the disc out in front of him. Joe White carries on with his move and is able to slap the disc to the ground before Mike Drost saves it. Mike Drost is also keeping his eye on the play, and he reacts very quickly when he realises the disc has gone wayward. This is an interesting way of marking by Joe White, and it can be very unnerving as the receiver here to know that the open side is being offered to you, but the defender is going to be right on your shoulder, expecting that pass to be made.
Joe White hunting the block, colliding with Drost. That opened up the huge backhand windup, but Kurt releasing that with just a little too much front edge up in the air. Mickle shooting for Lindsley. Ross Barker defending. And Barker!
Mickle makes an undercut and then looks to huck to Lindsley with a flick, but there isn't much separation when he releases the disc, and Ross Barker is able to make an interception, so this turnover goes down to decision making by Mickle. Interesting to note Mickle's travel here, which is quite a common travel which happens a lot, doesn't really get called because it's almost expected to happen a little bit. He actually rounds the corner quite a lot. If you imagine that after catching the disc he turns inwards towards the middle of the field and doesn't travel, then he's suddenly in a great position to use these two players to do some quick give-go moves and attack the other side of the field. The defenders will likely expect him to be looking down the lines, so these infield options are likely to be more available. The huck is released to barely any separation, and in the end Grant Lindsley is unable to box out the defender sufficiently. Ross Barker gets up high and early and reaches over for a fingertip D, denying PoNY the opportunity to go 4-2 up. Every single turnover in this match is analysed in a full video which is available right now on Patreon. Click the link in the description and I'll see you again soon.